to a new vlog. If you are new here, my name is Kim. I'm a second year 4th grade teacher in West Michigan, and I am here in my classroom. As you can see, I have just some last minute things I need to get done. Tomorrow is the day that winter break is officially over, and so I just have a bunch of printing. I actually came in yesterday as well. I usually only come in I come in on Sundays, and usually I don't come in on Saturdays, but I did decide to come in just for a little bit yesterday, just to kind of get my head on straight and do some grading that I honestly had in my backpack all of break and could have done at any time, but just could not bring myself to do it. So sitting down in my classroom yesterday, I just forced myself to do it. So I got that all done, and just like some little organizational type things around my classroom. And now today I do need to do all of my printing, because yesterday there were quite a few people here. I mean, I don't like having to like wait in line for the copier or whatever, so that's kind of like why I like coming in over the weekends, because usually there's like no one here. So anywho, I am going to start working on that. I have just a couple little things that I need to do other than printing, but nothing super big. I already went grocery shopping today and just got a lot done so far, so I'm feeling pretty good. So anyways, let's go ahead and do what we need to do. Hey there guys, so I am just about to head out in a little bit. I got quite a bit done and not a lot of time, so that was kind of nice. I got all my printing done and copying and organizing and all that fun stuff, so I'm feeling pretty good. But I did want to share with you guys, I got a package in the mail yesterday from Mallory. Mallory is a very, very sweet subscriber who has sent many things before, so Mallory, thank you so much. When I opened the box, the first thing I saw was this book, and I was so excited because I just recently read this book. If you watched one of my past vlogs, I talked about it. It's called Not If I Can Help It. This is a phenomenal middle grade novel, and it just came out recently. I think it came out in 2019, I want to say. I guess I could check fairly easily. But anyways, I read this in front of my kids, like when we were doing deer time. I was reading this at the back table, and yes, it did come out in 2019. And a lot of them were very interested in reading it when I was done, but it was a library book. So now I'm really looking forward to having this in my library, and the kids are going to be really excited to read that. So Mallory, thank you so much. And then she picked out a bunch of books and sent those over. So the next one is My Name is Brain, and then it's crossed out and it says Brian, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. My guess is that the main character has some sort of learning disability, because just looking at the back, that's kind of what it hints at. So really looking forward to reading that one. Then we have Mockingbird. I feel like I've been recommended this book before, but I don't think I've ever read it. And this says it's about a girl with Asperger's, so really excited to read this one. Like I said, I know I've heard of this one before, but I haven't read it, so looking forward to reading that one. And then this one looks awesome, and I have not read this one or even seen it before. It's called Roll With It, and it looks super cute. Just like the cover is really engaging. I don't know anything really about it, but I'm really looking forward to reading that and adding that to my library. And then this one is neat too. This is called Different Like Me, My Book of Autism Heroes, which is really neat. I don't know if it's focusing, hopefully. And then this last one, I think this might have been on my list because I remember looking at this on Amazon. This is Breathe Like a Bear, which just teaches kids to do like those deep breathing techniques. And yeah, I've heard good things about this book, and it just goes through like different animal deep breaths. So really excited to use this in my classroom as well. So Mallory, thank you so much. That was seriously so thoughtful and so nice. So I'm really looking forward to adding those to my classroom library. Now though, it is time to skedaddle. I think I did a pretty good job. My goal was to not stay here for super long today. I just wanted to kind of knock out a couple quick things, mostly the printing and copying because I hate doing that during the week. So I believe I have all my printing and copying done for the entire week. The only exception to that is the color copier is down right now. It's not like plugged in or anything. So I did have some color type, not really copies, but like color like task cards and stuff that I was going to print here, but I guess I'll just print them at home. I do have HP Instant Ink, so I pay like, I think I do the $10 a month one, and I get, I think it's like 200 or 100 pages that I can print. I don't remember, but anyways, I have a lot of pages that I can use, and really the only time that I use them up is like over the summer when I'm prepping for school to start and I'm making like a bunch of labels and stuff, but otherwise like I don't really use them up, so I usually have like the rollover ones too, so it'll be fine to just print those at home. The only thing with that is I really do not like paying for my own cardstock because the cardstock can get really expensive. So maybe I'll grab some cardstock from school and bring that home. I might do that, we'll see. But anyways, I think I am going to say goodbye to you guys for today. I might vlog a little bit at home, but probably not. And then I will see you guys tomorrow, first day back. I am planning on going to the gym before school tomorrow, so we'll see when I get a chance to check in with you guys, but sounds good. Also, I just thrifted this sweater yesterday for $1. Isn't that exciting? One single $1. And I will say this morning it was like kind of itchy, but it feels a little bit better now. So yep, feeling good. I love thrifting. So fun. All right, let's go. Hello friends, happy Monday morning. It is 7:30 right now and I just got to school a little bit ago, and I went to the gym this morning and actually stayed there for like about an hour-ish probably. I got there probably around like 6:20 and left at 7:20, I'd say, so about an hour. And I just started doing the Couch to 5K app. Like today was my first day, and you guys, I was sweating when I was done. Like I've always wanted to like running and I've always hated running. Like I feel like I'm literally going to die when I run. So anyways, I decided to try it because I watched a video on YouTube where a girl was talking about how she like hated to run, felt like she was gonna die when she ran, and then did the Couch to 5K, and it really worked for her. And I think it was like 10 bucks, so it wasn't like super expensive, definitely cheaper than like a gym membership or whatever. So far so good. It was pretty fun. I mean, I was sweating, I was not loving the whole running aspect, but it really wasn't bad. So I will keep you guys updated if you're interested in that, but so far so good. And it was nice that like I could finish my exercise ring already this morning on my watch. I do like working out in the morning if I'm going to work out because I just feel like it starts your day off right. Like right now I'm already at almost 7,000 steps and it's only 7:30 in the morning, so like woo, I'm gonna feel good when I hit my 10,000 steps and it's like 10 a.m. you know what I mean? So anyways, I am still sweating a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell, I feel like I look kind of oily, but that's okay, we're just gonna roll with it. I think I told you guys in a clip this morning, if I leave it in this video, I don't know, that I woke up really early. I did not sleep well last night, like at all, you guys. I seriously, like, well, first of all, I tried to go to bed with Chris at like 10, could not fall asleep, just like laid awake until like 10:30, 11. So I just ended up getting up and then watching like some YouTube videos and hanging out and stuff and like petting my cat, you know, really nothing exciting. But I don't know what time it was when I ended up falling asleep, but then I woke up again at like 1, and then like 2, and then 3, and then 4, and when I woke up at 4, I could not fall back to sleep. So I ended up getting up at like 4:30, and I mean, it was kind of nice because I like did some nice like stretching, and I got a chance to just like pray for a little bit longer than normal. I don't know, so like it wasn't the worst thing, but I just feel like I'm gonna be really tired later today, which that's life, so whatever. But right now I feel energized, I feel ready, I'm excited to see my students. I will say like one of our specialists just emailed that she's out today, and so I'm gonna have like, instead of having half my class for 30 minutes, I have the full class, which no big deal, but I'm just trying to think like how can I better utilize that time then, because right now I do like partner work during that time, and if I have like twice as many kids as normal, then the partners aren't gonna really work out, if that makes sense. So just some things already going through my brain this morning that I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I just realized too, I left a book in my car I need to go grab. But yeah, not a ton that I like need to do this morning, just some things that I'm thinking I might want to do, so that's kind of fun. So anyways, I don't know when I'll check in with you guys today, but at some point I will try to check in and let you know how the day is going. I'm really excited to see my kids and just give them like a big squeeze if they so choose. So yeah, let's go do what we need to do. Hello, sweet friends. So it is actually now Tuesday. I did not pick up the camera again yesterday because it was just like the first day back and I ended up getting busy, and then right after school, my mom and I ended up hanging out because she comes in on Mondays. So we like went out to eat, and then after that it was Bachelor night, so I had to watch Bachelor, of course. And so anyways, I just never ended up picking up the camera again, so I apologize. But I'm here bright and early today. I already went to the gym this morning and I did the second day of the couch to 5K. So far, so good again. I do feel a little silly in the gym, I will say, with like starting and stopping running every couple minutes, because I feel like it looks kind of silly, but also like whatever. I feel like everyone's just like doing their own thing anyways. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys the PowerPoint that I was talking about yesterday where we played Jeopardy, because it went really, really well. We had so much fun. I ended up splitting the class in half. So I had half the class was this team and the other half was that team, and then I just kept track on the board. I also added in another like aspect to it kind of on the spot. So a lot of the questions said like provide 3 examples, and so I would have the team like pick the problem, and then they would have to do the 3 examples, and I give them a minute and a half to come up with their answer. And then while they were working, the other team had to also write an answer, and if they had an answer that like gave an extra reason, like a different reason than what the first team said, then they had the chance to win 50 points. So that was kind of a fun aspect to get everybody working the whole time versus just having like one team go at a time. So that was really fun, and I was glad I did that. And we actually ended in a tie, so we had to do like a tiebreaker. It was all very exciting. So anyways, this is what the PowerPoint looks like. Let me take you over. So I made this just as a PowerPoint, and then I have like little links on each one, which maybe I'll explain to do at some point if you guys would want to know. But basically there's just links on each number that then link to a different slide. So for example, hold on, let me bring my little wireless keyboard over here so I can really show you guys. So I have my little wireless keyboard over here. So for example, let me zoom it in so you can actually see. Okay, there we go. So for example, let's say that a team chose responsible for 200, and I just kept track on an extra piece of paper like which ones were already taken. So I'd press responsible for 200, and then there is a question. The team would have a minute and a half to answer it, and if they got it right, they would get 200 points. Then I have this little button at the bottom that says home that brings it back to the home screen. So that went really well. Here are some examples of like the questions that were asked. And our school does like the 3 R's. Oops, I accidentally just pressed the back button, or the forward button, I think. But anyways, our class, or our school, does the 3 R's: respectful, responsible, ready to learn. So that's why I did that as the 3 categories, but you could do like any categories you wanted. So that went over really well. It was a really good way to review, and we did it first thing in the morning. So I just felt like it helped set the day up for success, and it went really, really well. So I was glad that I did that. And then I can't remember if I showed this anchor chart or not already, like when I at least made it, but this is just an idea that I saw on Instagram from Head Over Heels for Teaching, and then a bunch of other people have done it since then too. So I just put 2020 at the top, and then more and less, and we brainstormed with our teams first and then shared out what we want more of this year, like specifically in our classroom or our school, and then what we want less of. So all of these ideas are like straight from the kids. They came up with some really great things. I went ahead and just wrote them so I could try to fit a bunch of things. So we want more trust, respect, kindness, laughter, friends, tech time, parties and fun, listening, games, learning. They came up with high scores, and I added on feeling good about tests after like we talked about it, or like growth, but I couldn't quite fit that in because we talked about how high scores aren't everything, but maybe just like beating your own goals. And then activities, science and STEM, field trips, opportunities, or options for star ticket drawings, which is our behavior management system we do on Fridays. We want less fighting and arguing. We want less stealing. That has been a big issue in my class this year, and it was kind of cute because once we said less stealing, one of the students was like, or just none. Like, we could just have no stealing, so that was kind of cute. Less goofing off, less carelessness, less talking when others are talking, less time that it takes us to be ready, less messes, less mean words, actions, or body language. We talk about the body language a lot and how our bodies say a lot about how we're feeling in a situation, and just to watch out for unkind or disrespectful body language. Less throwing, less bullying, and then again somebody popped up, or none. Less jumping to conclusions and making assumptions. I really liked that somebody said that. That's cool. We always talk about assuming best intentions. Less shoving, my handwriting is kind of messy there. Less distractions, less running, and less clock touching. That's kind of an inside joke. We have like low clocks in the school. And they're low enough, ooh, I'm very zoomed in. They're low enough that the kids, when they walk by, if they jump up, they can touch the clocks. And so I have some very impulsive kiddos this year. And so I've had to talk a lot about how like the clocks there are to tell time, or the clocks are there to tell time, not for us to touch. And we, you know, would never want to break the clock or damage it or whatever. So anyways, it was kind of an inside joke. It really hasn't been an issue that much like recently. But at the very beginning of the year, that was something like every time we went out in the hallway, I was like, no clock touching, and they were like, okay. And I have one little buddy who he just really struggled with it, like remembering not to do it because he just like would see it and want to touch it. And so now he walks with his hands in his pockets, and it's really cute. He's like, Mrs. Halls, don't worry, my hands are in my pockets, I won't touch the clock. So pretty cute. I love how he like came up with his own idea too of like how he could keep himself from, you know, making that impulsive decision. So anyways, yesterday was a really good day. Everything went smoothly. The kids did really well. I mean, there was definitely a lot of like reviewing of expectations and procedures and extra practice and whatever. And then also we did get new classroom jobs yesterday. So I do have a bunch of classroom jobs. If you ever want me to do a video all on that, I definitely can. I don't want to talk for too long about it here, but basically I have a bunch of classroom jobs, and they're jobs that make my life easier, but also that help the kids like take ownership and just have some extra responsibilities. And yesterday we hired for new jobs because I do like to switch it halfway through the year, so that way it gives more kids an opportunity to step up and have that job. And it's helpful because halfway through the year, like I know the kids better, so I know who would fit better in which role. Now I also do tell the kids like at any time you could be fired or you could quit your job. And so like there's possibilities even if you don't get a job right now, like it might work out that you get a job later. And I say as we have a need, there are more jobs created. So like already this year we found a need for some different things that weren't originally jobs at the beginning of the year but have become jobs. So that was really cool. The kids did such an awesome job yesterday with their new jobs. Like they just really stepped up and were so excited about them. And so that was really cute and fun, and also nice because I wasn't giving any reminders for like people to file mail or people to plug in the Chromebooks or like anything like that. It was all taken care of. So I just love classroom jobs and how they make the day just like run so smoothly. And also like I just feel like I always have 10 million things on my brain, and so it's nice to just have like less things that I need to worry about as the teacher as well. So they did a really awesome job, so I felt good about that. So anyways, good day. Like I said, I mean, it was a tiring day, I will say. Like I definitely napped on the couch last night when I got home after hanging out with my mom because I was like so exhausted. Chris tried to watch a movie with me, and I seriously just like zonked out on the couch for a little bit, which was good because then I watched the 3-hour premiere of The Bachelor. So anyways, sad story though, I am actually losing 2 students this month. Both of them are moving, one of them out of state, and then one of them is moving just across town, so they'll be in a different school but still in the district, if that makes sense. But yeah, super sad. I'm like, I've already lost one student this year who was a migrant student, so I knew I was gonna lose him. But yeah, my class is gonna be so small. So I mean, that means if we have any move-ins who are in 4th grade, like they'll all end up in my class basically until I get to the same number as the other 4th grade. And I think the other 4th grade is at like 19 right now, and I'm at 17. And then I'm gonna lose 2, so I'm only gonna have 15 kids in here, you guys. I like cannot even wrap my brain around that. Like, what am I gonna do with only 15 kids? ugh, that's weird. Not that I'm complaining, but like it's just very odd. And also I'm like gonna miss the kids who are leaving, and I already missed the kid who already left, if that makes sense. So anyways, I'm doing a whole lot of rambling, so I think I am gonna end this vlog because I have kind of not like a lot to do this morning, but I have a couple things I want to get done, and then maybe I can edit this vlog after school today and have it up soon. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember that you're incredibly beautiful and loved. Make sure to subscribe if you are not subscribed already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.